Good day everyone, welcome to my very first tutorial. I am Mary Rose, a third year BSIS student, and for today's video, I will teach you the basic queries on MySQL using Workbench. Disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. By the end of this video, you'll be able to install and connect in MySQL Workbench on Windows 10, create database and table, select Insert, Update, and Delete Data, and lastly is the inner joins. Okay, let's start. Open MySQL by going to this link, then click on Downloads, then go to MySQL Community GPL Downloads, then click the MySQL installer for Windows since I'm using Windows. Then just choose this one, then download, then no things, just start my download. As you can see, I'm already done installing it, but if this is your first time installing any MySQL product, this should not be the first thing you should see. In that case, just select the costume. So what you'll need are MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench only. Just click next and execute. This is online installation, so you probably need an internet connection. Just follow the instructions and remember your username and password because you'll be needing it in creating a connection. So this is the MySQL Workbench, and first I'm gonna teach you how to create a connection. You can still use the local instance, or you can create another connection. So to create a connection, we should type the name for the connection. So I will name the connection as test, then store my password in vault, then test the connection. It is successfully made, then click OK. So this is the connection that we create. I will click that. As you can see, I already created the table, but I will still instruct you on how I made it. First is to create a database, which I name my database DB Payroll. So create database, then the name of database DB Payroll, then semicolon and execute. And next is to use the database. Never ever forget this one. So next step is to create a table. Create table, then the name of the table, which I name my table TBL employees, then open close parenthesis, then next is the name of the column, employee ID, then the data type, not null, it should be auto increment, and it is the primary key. So next, employee first name, and the data type is varchar, then the size of that data type. Next is the employee last name. Then next is the employee position. Park or and the size, which is 50 or maybe 20 is allowed. Employee. Next is employee working hours, which is an integer. Then the size is 6. Then next is the employee gender, which is also a varchar. Then lastly is the employee status, which is an integer also. That's all. We use the select clause in order to read the data from the database. In Workbench, there is an easy way to do that, which is clicking this one. But we can also type query select then asterisk from then the name of the table, which I name a table TBL employees semicolon and execute. Or if you want to view specific columns only, just type this query select the name of the column you want to view, then example employee position, employee first name, then from, then the name of the table. So if you want to know if the query is correct or successful, just look at the action output if it has a green check. So we use the insert into if you want to add data to the database. Insert into then the name of the table, which is TBL employees, then open close parentheses, then the columns that we created in the table, employee first name, employee last name, then employee position, then employee working hours, comma, employee gender, then next is the employee status. So the columns, as you can see, are separated by comma. Then next is the values, open parentheses, then enclose the data with single quote if it is a string. So the first name is a string, so it should be enclosed with a single quote. Now the data should also in proper order depending on the columns. So the first data should be the employee first name, then next is the last name, then position, working hours, gender, and the status. As you can see, I did not include the employee ID since it is auto incremented already. So it is fine if you did not include it, but it is also fine if you include it. Next, the status which is integer. So then it's quay. It is in proper order, so it is execute. Can execute. So next is the update. We use this if you want to change or edit the data from the database. There is also an easy way to do that in Workbench. Just edit the data you want and click the apply button. The video recorder doesn't show you the preview window I am seeing, so if you click that, you should see a preview window. You can also type the query update table name TBL employees, then set column name, which is employee working hours, and where column name, that is primary key, which is the employee ID. So I choose Jen. So the working hours of Jen will become 250 from 323. So that should be the result. Then execute. So it is successful. In delete, the query is just very simple. Delete from, then the name of the table, which is TBL employees, then where, and of course the column name, employee ID. So column name should be the primary key. Then bin should be deleted as a result. Then execute. And I'll be teaching you on how to join data from two different tables. So as you can see, I have two tables here, which are the employee status and the TBL employees. So the query is select, then asterisk from, then the name of the table, the TBL employees, then join, then the name of the another table, which is the employee status, then the name of the table TBL employees, then the column in that table, which is the employee status, so it will become their basis. So employee status equal to employee status, or the name of the another table, then dot, then the name of the column from that table, which is the status ID. Oh, I forgot the on. So there you go. Execute, and it's successful. And as you can see, the employee status and the status ID is equal. So that is how to join data from two different tables. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.